the tea about your V. So this week's episode is just me. There's no one else this week, sorry guys. And it's all about, I'm going to talk stages of endometriosis, treatments, and kind of when you go to your GP, like what would happen, a little lowdown on that. And then I'm going to discuss period pain relief, because we all need relief from the period pains and from our vaginas. And I asked some people on my Instagram for tips, so I've got a list of people that I'll shout out and give tips for you guys. Of course I'm drinking tea. It is a really big mug today and I'm very afraid of tipping it. Oh, it's hot as the sun, but it says life is beautiful on it, so I thought it was a cute little message. So let's begin. I don't want to be wrong, because I'm not a doctor and I don't want someone to shout at me. So we've got stage 1, which is minimal. So that's basically just small scars or wounds around the uterus, ovaries. Then we've got your mild, which would be light scars, shallow implants on the ovaries. Moderate, which is deeper implants, more scarring. And then severe, which is obviously, as you can guess, extremely severe, with very deep scars around the whole thing, basically a lot of inflammation going on. So there's 4 different stages and each stage is completely different. Because I'm waiting for my surgery, I don't actually know what stage I have yet. Like, it feels severe, very severe to me. But the pain and the stages don't actually match up. I think I mentioned it before in one of my other videos. So if you have severe endo, you could also have very mild minimal pain. You could have minimal endometriosis but really severe pain. So each stage and your pain level doesn't match up, and it's completely different for so many other girls, so many other people. I spoke to a girl before and she had severe endometriosis, but she was like, I can manage it, it's not that bad. And then I spoke to another girl who had severe endometriosis. She couldn't get out of bed for like 7 days of the month. So it just attacks anyone, and it doesn't really matter what stage you're in, which sucks. There's just so much about this disease that not many people know about. So that's why I am here today, to talk all about it, really. I'm sorry if you're sick of hearing about endometriosis. Obviously it is also about vaginas, but I just thought I'd do a little bit more information on it, because I know people have asked me. That is hot. I really can't pick that cup of tea. Okay, so when you notice any symptoms that I spoke about in my other video, I will link it below. When you notice these symptoms, go to your doctor. Get there, like, don't be embarrassed. These are not normal symptoms that anyone should be going through. Last week I spoke to my housemate Katie on her period and her story, and she said she has a healthy uterus. She's normal, she's got a normal uterus, and her pain it's fine, it's minimal, it's manageable. What a normal period should be. It shouldn't be this awful pain that completely bedrids you and adds all these other symptoms as well. So get to your doctors, do it. When I went, most of my symptoms first were bowel and stomach related, so that's why I got diagnosed with IBS first. Then symptoms carried on, so I went back and forth, kept going back, and I had a physical examination. So they felt my stomach, uterus, pelvic area. I had like, it was fine. It was literally like a little massage, like it's a bit painful. It was a free massage basically, but it was painful. It wasn't a nice one. But it's really important for them to just feel about. You can't detect endometriosis from this, but they can feel your stomach and they know what you do, what they do. So I then went for an ultrasound. You'll probably get referred for one of those. I had one on my stomach as if you was having a baby, and again, with this, you can't detect endometriosis. I think it's just to check anything else, rule anything else out first. Then I had an internal scan, and I've never had one of these before. And when she pulled out this thing, I was absolutely petrified, but it's fine. But it looks really intimidating. If I can find a photo, I will. I will put it here. It's like a huge rod. It looks like a huge rod, stick kind of thing. They lube it up and they shove it up, basically. Gross. But it's fine. And it'll be on the nurses or the doctors like monitor, and it's just, they can really get into it, like prod around the ovaries and check everything. And that's where I found out I had cysts on my ovaries, so it is really good to push for one of those. But note that if you do think you have endometriosis, they can't, and they say, oh, we haven't found anything, well, keep pushing, because you can't detect endometriosis from a scan. It's just from other things, and to check your uterus is okay and your ovaries and everything like that. You can't actually be diagnosed with it just from a scan, so keep pushing. The only way to actually diagnose endometriosis, and there isn't a cure, but they can take away some of the tissue to help. But women with endometriosis will probably have to have a few surgeries in their lifetime, which is fine. It's okay, it's what you've got to do, and it's really important to get that diagnosis. So it's a surgery called laproscopy. It's just small little incisions, minimally invasive, into the side of your stomach, and they can go in and they can view directly everything that's going on. They can look at your bowels, everything. This is where they'll be able to check for scarring, endometriosis tissue, cysts, anything abnormal, and then they can diagnose you with each stage because they'll be able to see it. They can also then remove some of the tissue in the procedure. Obviously, if you do have endometriosis, if you think you have this, is something you do want. There is a waiting list at the moment, especially because of COVID, everything's been pushed back. So I've been waiting for a long time, but you know, I understand, it's fine. It's not a cure, it's not going to fix everything. A lot of women come out of surgery and, you know, in a few months' time do have a better life, because if they've taken away any of the tissue, then your pain's going to be a lot better. But it is mainly for that diagnosis, and yeah, they just need to investigate and check everything's okay, which is what I'm waiting for, and I'm hoping that it happens really soon. Other than laparoscopy surgery, you can manage it in different ways. So hormonal contraception, birth control pills, obviously couldn't say that correctly, patches, IUDs, coils, whatever. Just talk to your doctor about what is best for you. It doesn't cure it. Again, I need to make sure I say that. But it can help. It can help your symptoms. It can help heavy bleeding, things like that. You will never get away from it. Great. Just having another sip. Yum. Pain relief. A lot of things for me don't work. I'm not feeling people with confidence here, but it doesn't. But for some people things are amazing. I don't really know why. I don't like taking pills that much. I know everyone's like, don't be ashamed. I'm not ashamed to take pills, I'm not afraid. I just don't like to pump my body full of medication every day, because I do take a lot of it, and I don't. Sometimes I just try and ride it out for as long as I can. But yeah, I'm not ashamed to take them, and I will. Don't be ashamed to take your medication. Don't be afraid. They're there to help you. So it's a good thing. Take your pills. So I have a list of pain relief that I find useful, my own things, and then I've got a list of people's tips, which are really good. Okay, cocodamol, brilliant, very strong. Take it with a meal. Try not to take too much of it because it can become addictive, but it is really strong and it does really help. Ibuprofen can help. It depends on how bad your flare-up is. If I'm just feeling a bit uncomfortable and I've just got a tiny bit of pain, then I'll just probably take one of them. Amitriptyline, wow, this is strong. Obviously this is from your doctor. You can't just go buy it. Don't try and buy it. It's a muscle relaxer basically, so my doctor prescribed it to me when I couldn't sleep because of sciatica, back, hips, legs, everything was really painful. So I didn't know anything about it. And I took one of these and it completely knocked me out for the night. I slept for so long. It was great because I didn't have any pain because I was fast asleep, I was gone. But in the morning you do feel a bit groggy, so they're very strong. Talk to your doctor about that. If you're going to take it, don't just go buy it. Read the box, guys. Deep heat. Deep heat is good for me. Rub it all up my hips and my back, and that's really good. Heating pads. Well, I am flipping big advocate for heating pads. Amazing. Plug them in. They're constantly warm. You can up the strength of the heat. Wraps around you like a big old hug, and it's amazing. Go get a heating pad. Triangle pillow. So I've actually got mine here. It's a pregnancy pillow. I'm not pregnant, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't discriminate against people who are pregnant, people that are not. Get one of these. So good. You can lie on it. You can put around your head. You put it between your legs. It's just so comfy, and I do recommend it. I think this is literally £10 from Dunelm, so get yourself a pregnancy pillow. If you're pregnant, obviously, yes, get one. And if you're not, get one anyway. Why not? Great. Tens machine. Ooh, interesting. I have one here. So, sticky pads that you stick on to your stomach or your back or any place that hurts. I put them right where my ovaries are, basically. You can there's different modes, so it like pumps like that, or you can have like a fast one, or sometimes it just does like a shock, like that's not very nice, so test out the modes. Really good actually, like probably like half an hour of that, and it does really help. I don't really know how it helps, but it does. Peppermint tea, peppermint oil, peppermint air fresheners, anything for nausea. So peppermint tea is good, but it doesn't taste very nice. So I have an oil burner here and I put peppermint oil in it and that diffuser when I'm just feeling sick, or sometimes I just sniff peppermint oil and it does help. But sometimes when you're feeling sick, you can't really help it. And it happens when you're on your period. I get that anyway. Don't know about anyone else. BEYOU patches. Amazing. These are great. Go to BEYOU, get yourself patches. You stick them on. There's like menthol in them, eucalyptus oil. It's all just natural. It's vegan as well. That's really important. And you stick the patches on. You can cut them up. Put one on each ovary, and it's amazing. I did a review on it and it's so nice. They're really good. BEYOU. Rest. Yes, resting is important. Rest whilst you're on your period. Walking as well. Sometimes exercise helps. I know for me, I couldn't think of anything worse than exercising. Not like all the time, just on your period. Probably all the time as well. People's tips. I've got some people's tips here. Very good. Okay, so Katie May says 2 paracetamol, 2 ibuprofen. That is good advice, Katie. Holly, hot water bottle. Yes, the best invention ever, really. Megan, a bubble bath with CBD oil. But that's weird. But it's fine because it's oil. I'm not smoking it in the bath. It's just oil. I've heard good things. So if anyone does actually use CBD oil, knows of anyone good that does it. Actually, BEYOU do this. So back to them. Keep plugging it, obviously. I'm not working for them. I just love them. CBD oil. CBD oil. Yeah, I can't speak today. I'm tired. So that's supposed to be really good. I've never tried it. I'm just a bit scared. Don't really know why. It's actually fine. It's not illegal. You can have oil in the bath if you want. So if anyone has tried that, let me know. Kimberly, mefenamic acid. Yes. Sophie, rest and ice cream. Lots of it. Best thing I've heard all day. Lots of ice cream. Yes. But also it can trigger flares. So I mean, if you're happy with the pain after, enjoy yourself some ice cream. Olivia Bonner. Naproxen. Yes, heard great things. Heating pads, hot water bottles and lots of liquids. Absolutely. Water, not gin. But you can have gin if you want it, but probably will trigger a flare. Carys, BEYOU patches. Again, everyone loves them. So this is Julia and her Instagram is Invisible Endometriosis. A massage, hot shower, heating pads, hot bath. All great advice. I can post them below if I was talking too fast. Sometimes I do that. And I just think, yeah, look after yourselves. Do all these things that can manage your pain, help relieve your pain. Try them all, see what works for you. 3 top tips, I'll do that. Heating pad, BEYOU patches, and ice cream. Yeah, that's what I recommend. Look after yourselves. Knowledge is power. I don't actually know who said that. I wish I knew. No, I don't know. But I think it's really important when you go to your doctor to be clued up on it. Why not? It's your body. You can do what you want. I'm always here for a chat. I'm usually always in bed with ice cream and all my drugs and just heating pads all wrapped around my body. So yeah, please go below, subscribe, comment, like, tell me your top tips for period pain. If you liked it, obviously share and subscribe. If you didn't like it, subscribe anyway because please, I want you to. Yeah. Next week we have a very special guest, Kirsty, great friend of mine. She's going to be talking all about her periods. We're going to be talking about contraception and smear fear. It's a real thing. So she's going to be telling her experience on her smear story, cervical screening, things like that. So come back next week. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Bye.